Today we would be starting with a series that I've entitled Living an Effective Life. I believe that we all want to be effective in life. You see, we are not here by chance, and so we just cannot live anyhow. But for us to be able to live life effectively, there are certain basic things we would have to know and understand. Now, this is going to be like an introductory course, so we'll build on that subsequently. But for this series, we are just going to look at certain fundamental things that you would have to know, you would have to understand, you would have to appreciate, you would have to apply if you are going to be as effective as possible. See, there are 7 fundamental truths that you must know and appreciate and use if you're going to be effective. So in this lesson and the subsequent ones that make up the series, we are going to be looking at those 7 things, those 7 facts. We would have to know these things because they are very important, trust me. And until we know them and until we understand them and apply them, we will not be as effective as we are supposed to. Okay, but I believe that as we go through these lessons, we would get to know these things and do well to put them to work so we can make the kind of progress we ought to make. Now, the first point we are going to talk about today, and then possibly continue in the next episode. The first thing you would have to know if you are going to live an effective life is the fact that you are created as a unique individual. You are created as a unique individual. If you are going to be effective in life, you must appreciate your uniqueness as an individual. And this is key. It is not for nothing that this is the first point, because I believe that it is really the fundamental one on which the others are built. Appreciating your uniqueness as an individual is key. It's key. Very key. And we are going to see why it is key, okay? And we are going to see why a lot of times it's difficult to realize or appreciate or identify your uniqueness. Now, you see, let me try and explain using this analogy, or let me try and paint this picture which would be able to make us realize some things. Okay. Now let's take maybe a phone company. Okay, we are all used to phones now. Okay, now so maybe a particular phone company. Now most phones, okay, they do have different models, or yes, different models. So particular phone company may have number of models, okay, which they have already made, and then also they keep coming up with new models. Okay, now if you pick a particular phone brand, you may get 2 or more different models. Okay, now if you pick any 2, as long as they are different models, there will be some difference between the 2. They may have a lot of similarities, but there will be some difference. So let's say